Welcome back or welcome. I'm Brittney, and this is the Brittneyinc channel. If you saw my last video, then you saw my no-buy list. But I am a girly who likes things, right? So of course, for the sake of balance, because we have all the things that I have no intention of buying this year, we have to have all the things that I'm wishing, wanting, yearning for this year. I know I did a wish list year before last. I don't think I did one last year, or maybe I did a year before, a couple years ago. I'm not sure. What I do know is that I don't even think I got one thing off that list. I think I just did the video and kind of put the stuff out of my mind, which is humiliating. I'm not doing that this year. This year, we're focusing on the things that I truly desire and not just getting the things that I want just because they're there, which I mentioned in my no-buy list. Also, at the end of that no-buy list, I kind of leaned into a wish list, but with this video, I want to delve into it and let you guys know the ins and outs, the specifics of all the things I want. Cool? Now, if you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. I make videos about fashion, beauty, lifestyle, a little bit of travel. So if you love those things, you're going to love it here. So head down to the box down there and hit that subscribe button. Have a seat. Refreshments are in the back, baby. Welcome to the party. Yeah. Okay, girls, let's jump in, starting with one of the things that I know for sure was on the previous list, and that is a Louis Vuitton monogram loewe bag, specifically vintage. Why do I want vintage? Because I want the leather to be already patinaed. I also want the canvas to have a little bit more slouch. I need the bag to have a story, okay? I also don't really like the way that they make them now as compared to the ones that I was accustomed to see when I was growing up in the 90s. One of my cousins, my older cousins, had one and I was just obsessed. So baby, I need one. I already have a few that I'm watching on eBay and on the other resale sites, Vestiaire, Fashion File, and I would be pulling the trigger real soon. So look for that, because I don't know why I didn't get that bag 2 years ago. This is also something I mentioned on my no buy, because I said I wasn't buying any costume jewelry and I really needed to focus on gold pieces, right? Yeah. I want precious jewels, okay? I want precious metals. I want precious stones. I don't own much of it. I have this necklace. I wear it all the time. My mama bought it for me for my 13th birthday, I believe. And then I have like a necklace that my boyfriend bought me. I don't wear it often because it's not very everyday. I have like a ring. I don't really have much real jewelry. So we're changing that this year. And in a perfect world, I would love to change it with this brand that I discovered a couple months ago called Buccier. I believe it's called Buccier. And it's stunning. Do you see the spirals, the slinkies? I love it. Like they have like a bangle. They have the little hoop earrings. They even have larger hoop earrings. They're very expensive. We know expensive and cheap is very subjective. It's personal. These are expensive to me. So I may have to mind my business on the big earrings. But I think this jewelry line is so cool and creative, and I've never seen anything like it. And I think that a lot of times with the precious jewels, specifically with heritage brands like Van Cleef and Cartier, everything is kind of standard. Nothing is really super playful. I guess we can say Cartier is a bit playful with like the Just Unclue line, like the big nail, but for the most part, Tiffany, all those girls, they're pretty, on the straight and narrow. This is fun. This is fun. This would be something that would be a conversation starter if I were out with the girlies and I had on one of the rings. This is something that I would love to have in my collection to pass down to my daughters or my nieces or my sons or my nephews, whoever is interested in digging through my things and wearing them. I think this is really cool. And this line, Concept 26, which I've been following for a few years now, is also very cool. The puzzle pieces, like they have these puzzle piece chain charms in both like solid gold and with the diamonds. They have the little stud earrings. They have like a ring, a bangle. Like, it's just fun. It's really, really fun. So I would like to also own something from this brand. And then outside of these two brands, I need to find a local jeweler, baby, because that's really where it's at. Like, growing up, my mama stayed buying me little gold rings. I don't have any. This is the only thing that I have left. But like, I would get like a new pair of gold hoop earrings every year and like gold rings. And I wish I had been more of a responsible girly 10. I still had those things, but I don't. Gold was also much cheaper than when this purchasing via my mama was happening. But I need to find a jeweler. I need the things. So that's definitely on the docket for this year. And then last for jewelry, I know I mentioned the brand because they're a heritage brand, but Van Cleef, I would really like a pair of the malachite motif earrings, the studs. Yeah, they're gorgeous. They're gorgeous. They're very expensive. So this is in the case that I have a fantastic year this year. If you see me with these, just know. Next up is a Louis Vuitton agenda. Surprise, surprise, girlies. I already have one. I got this Louis Vuitton PM journal. So this is the smallest size, like the personal size journal. And this is from the Murakami collaboration in 2005, I believe. I got it vintage. Well, obviously, I got it vintage from a seller in Japan. And I've had it for a couple days now. I've already filled it with my inserts from Cloth and Paper. Love that brand. Fabulous. I love this, okay? I've wanted something from the Murakami collab since I was in high school. And I'm glad I got this. Now, I went back and forth between this PM size, MM, and then GM. GM, which is the largest size, which is closer to this size, maybe a little bit bigger than this. So you can see the difference. But because I bullet journal, I opted out of the GM because I would much rather have the artistic freedom to do all my little drawings and scribbles in my bullet journal. But however, for the sake of organization, this is for my purse. My bullet journal doesn't always come with me, but this comes with me for just little quick notes and just throwing things on my schedule when our bills due, etc., etc., etc. So I love this so far. I'm very happy I got this. I'm very happy to be checking at least one of the things off of my wish list. But these journals, like vintage, they're pretty affordable to me. They come in all different colors. Of course, you can go for something like a limited edition, like the Murakami. You can do the Stephen Sprouse. Does Stephen Sprouse have anything? I think so. You can do a epi leather one. Those are fairly cheap. I've seen denim. I've seen so much. They're gorgeous. So I'll link a few down below. Something else I mentioned in the no-buy list, the Gucci Princetown loafers. I need them. I'm currently, this is the time where all the girls are having their sales. So I'm currently, perusing the personal shoppers on Instagram and looking for a good price on these because it's a classic shoe. They always go on sale every year. I need them to go on sale now because it's the year that I want them. I don't think I want the fur ones. I don't mind them, but I think I want the basic Princetown. Another vintage bad bitch arena bag that I wanted when I was in high school, and that is the Fendi Spy bag. I'm already watching a few of them. They're a pretty good price. I got a little sad when I saw Rihanna wear one. I think it was during her first pregnancy, child, because I didn't know if that was hinting at a re-edition or if it was, or just her wearing it would like spur some interest and the resellers would raise the price. I didn't know. But this bag was just like the bag to have. Like all the girlies in the early 2000s early 2010s had this bag, okay? I was obsessed, and I'm still obsessed. Now, I think I'll prefer the leather, the intricacies of the leather over a Fendi Zuka print, like the Fendi monogram, like the FF print. I'm not sure. I'm watching both. I'm not sure. Let me know down below which one y'all like the most if y'all are into this bag. But I'm leaning towards like a chocolate or cognac. I think that, yeah. What y'all think? The girls on TikTok are carrying on again with this mob wife aesthetic, and it's just like, babes, what's going on? The mob wife aesthetic is my aesthetic through and through and through. Y'all know I'm gonna throw on a fur coat. Y'all know I'm gonna throw on a fur coat over some leggings and a turtleneck. I'm gonna throw it over a t-shirt and jeans. It's my vibe. I don't even have a regular like wool coat. All I have is like fur coats. Well, I do have a wool coat, but she's not my coat that I grab. So it's very funny to see this trending now because I've been wanting to dress like, I don't call it mob wife. I call it drug dealer's wife. But I guess mob wife sounds more PC. But most mobsters have drug dealing, so I'm looking for a vintage sable, babies. One of my girlitas, I tweeted about it, and she told me to go over to Twitter, not Twitter. She told me to go over to eBay, so I've been on eBay searching. It's just a little difficult. They're easy to find. It's a little bit more difficult to find plus size. And like the biggest I've seen is 2X. I don't know if I have 2X hips, y'all. I just don't know. I don't know. We will continue to search, but these coats are just beautiful. I definitely need to have one by the time the cold weather rolls around again at the end of this year. Another thing that was on the last list, my Steven Sprouse for Louis Vuitton leopard print scarf. I won't dwell too much on it. And the only reason I haven't gotten this yet is because the resale prices that I've seen literally match the retail price when it released in what, like 2009, 10 or something like that. Like, what's going on with the girls? It's enough. It's enough. I need this scarf though, babies. It's just gorgeous. It's like the perfect leopard print with the little splash of pink in the signature. Come on, I need this to wear with my sable. So y'all know I love elephants, right? Right? They're a little shy, but I love elephants real bad. And I want one of the elephant loewe bags. Yes, these, I feel like with loewe, because in the past I played with the idea of wanting a puzzle bag, and I've always wanted the elephant bag, but I haven't mentioned it because I feel like it's very niche. With loewe, it's color, because they do a lot of colors. And because they do a lot of colors, then you get into a mode where you want a specific color because you know it exists. So you just hold out until you find that color. But then the price also has to be right. So that's where I am with my elephant bags. And it would be much easier to have the little like phone, what do we call it? The small one. You should see it on the screen right now. Those are gorgeous. But I want the little handheld one. They're so cute. Y'all would love them. Yeah, sit up straight. I want one real bad. And I've played around with them. The leather, supple. The biggest luxury I could ever want, and I don't think I've ever spoken about wanting this as a tangible thing for myself, is art. I'm such an art girl, y'all. Y'all know this. I keep y'all in a museum, on the blogs. I really, really love art. I'm an art school dropout. I just enjoy it. I should own art. And it's not always luxury, because a lot of art is very much attainable for any budget. Because even if you can't afford a custom piece, which many of us simply can't, depending on the level of notoriety of the artist, we can afford prints. I used to have, one of my previous apartments, I had like a long brick wall, and I just had art displayed on that wall, like down the hallway. Oh, and I miss that about me. Now I need new art, and I want originals. I'll go to like these art basels, and at this art basel, you go up to look at the work, and some of the gallerists will come and speak to you, and the first thing they ask was, "Oh, are you a collector?" And it's like, damn, I'm really not a collector, and that's crazy. Anyway, I want art from my friend Mecca. I spoke about him briefly because he wove the purple piece that I wore in Miami in photos, and I need a custom piece for him because his work is just so stunning. It's so gorgeous. It's beautiful. The textures, the colors. My best friend, Mandela, is a photographer. I need something from him. And he frames as well. So what's going on with me? I know an artist named Lola Agbara who, when I first met her, she worked with ceramics as her medium, one of her mediums. And she would do these beautiful figurines, sculptures of the feminine form, specifically the fat feminine form. And I don't know why I didn't get one, because they were very much affordable to me, very much so. And now, not only does she not create that type of work anymore, like that's no longer her form of expression, she's moved on to more abstract pieces, her prices have absolutely skyrocketed. And I'm so happy for her, because the goal with being an artist or creating tangible art is to always, have your work appreciate and value. We want that. I just don't want that for my pocketbook. I should have struck when the iron was hot, but I was in the mindset of thinking she's always going to create this, and that's not the case, because people grow, artists grow, Now y'all have seen these on the channel before, I believe, and it is the Celine Triomphe glasses. They're perfect. I love them so much. The oval shape really gives me 90s. They give me Mary J. Blige. They give me SWV. Like, I want to put a silk scarf on my head, swoop my bang, wear those shades, and look off to the side as I sing about my man being terrible. However, I don't like the price. They're $510. I can't quite grasp why. Like, when did glasses start to just leap over the 400 price point mark and as just a normal thing? Like, I feel like nowadays when I see designer shades that I like, 400 is the cheap pair. But back in the day, 250, 200 was like the cheap pair. Celine, I don't know. More glasses that I want. I've also tried these on. You guys have seen me try these on. I tried them on in Mexico City. I tried them on in Miami. It's those Gucci cat eye glasses. I love them real bad. I think they're so gorgeous. I'm a cat eye girl, okay? I'm a cat eye girlita. When I first got my Yves Saint Laurent Lulu cat eyes, I wore those glasses down. I wore them down. I still have them. I don't wear them too often now. I don't know why, but I wore them out, okay? These Gucci's I need. And I kind of found them on sale. I need them a little bit cheaper, but the main question is just black or tortoise. Also, those Gucci shield glasses that I tried on in Miami, I kind of can't stop thinking about them. I kind of can't get them off my mind. So I fear I need them. I found them on sale, the brown one, not the red. But like, how perfect would they be for vacation, babe? Yeah. Okay, more in non-wearable things. I need a baccarat vase. Yeah, I need a baccarat vase. They're gorgeous. I was at Neiman's the other day and I saw one, and the way the light shone through it, I gasped. And I imagined putting my little Trader Joe's flowers in one, and I smiled with delight because it was perfect. They're great. They're great. And I have to get out of only wanting to spend certain amounts of money on wearable things, because a beautiful crystal vase is something that I would have for a very, very long time. Like, it would be in my home for a very long time. And it's also something of value that I could give to my daughters. Like, I need to start thinking about the things that I want to like give to my daughters. Okay, so a lot of this list is from a very specific time, a certain period where I just had my eyes on the tabloids. I was a pop culture girly. I knew what Beyonce was wearing at all times whenever she just so happened to be photographed by paparazzi. Like, I was really that girl. I was in the checkout lane looking at in style, seeing who wore it best and getting mad if the style that I thought was best didn't win. Like, that was me. The last few items on this list are definitely in that genre in a certain time period. The Alexander McQueen skull scarf. Y'all, everybody had this scarf. Everybody had this scarf. And I have one. I stole it from my best friend. It's a little dirty though. I have it in a bag somewhere in my closet of like the things I need to take to the cleaners. And that one is like cream. I need one in a different colorway. Maybe I'll be classic and do like black and white or black and red. Or maybe I'll be fun and do like pink. I don't know. As soon as I find a good colorway, she's mine. Okay. Also within that era was another piece that was just everywhere, and that is the Yves Saint Laurent Arty ring. Arty. These rings were so perfect. I remember when I first saw it, I gasped, I gagged. I wanted one so badly. I wanted one so badly. And this one has been on my list for a while. I don't know if I've spoken about it, but I've been watching the reseller shops for a while for it, because I've been searching for this one online for a while, but it's very particular because they come in different metal finishes and they also have different stones. But not only do I have to take that into consideration, but I also have to consider the stone color, because obviously I want a particular stone color. And then I have to consider my ring size. So it's a little bit more complex, but trust, my ear is to the ground, okay? As soon as I find one, I'm gonna let y'all know, because like I said, I've wanted this for a very long time. And at some point, I would like to have a couple, maybe a few, maybe three, you know? Another one, a Balenciaga city bag, baby. I've loved this bag for so many years. I remember when I was in high school, I was getting my hair done. I'm in the chair and the bootleg man comes in and he has this big like seafoam bag that I immediately recognized as a Balenciaga dupe. Or at the time I was probably calling it a knockoff, even though it didn't say Balenciaga, but I knew what it was inspired by. I paid that man $75 for that bag. I talked him down from 90. I paid him 75. Everybody in the shop thought I was crazy. They didn't see the vision. They didn't see the vibe. They didn't understand. They weren't picking up what I was putting down. And yeah, I did spend half of my little Starbucks check on that bag, but it was worth it. I had that bag for years. I wore it everywhere. If I can find a picture, I'm gonna insert it. But I wore it everywhere. I love that bag so much. It did me so well. And now, a decade and some change later, I need the real thing. And I don't like the newer iteration of the city bag, like the stiffer ones. I like the slouch of the city. I really like that slouch. And I don't want no neutral. I don't want black. I don't want taupe. I don't want chocolate. I don't want cream. I need an electric color. I need an electric blue. I need a fiery red. I need a fluorescent green. I need a glowing orange. Like, I need it to be very bright. Okay? That's what I want. And then last on the list, my darlings. I mentioned this before in the old one, I believe. A product from the Dior Rasta collection. I believe that was a resort collection because it wasn't many pieces. I want a bag. I don't want a saddle bag, because one, the saddles are very expensive, like very expensive resale. I usually see them at like $3,000. Also, I have big arms. Like I can't really do a shoulder bag like that. And that's the reason that I don't have a Fendi baguette, or Fendi baguette is not on this list. I've tried one on that was, what do you call it, the side bags? I forget. But I've tried one on before that was like satchel. Not satchel. I don't know words, please forgive me. But I didn't love it. I really liked the effect of just throwing the bag on your shoulder and just like leaving. I can't do that. So I don't want the saddle. I want the bowler. I think I want the bowler. It's big. It has a good amount of slouch. It has cool details. Now, I saw Rihanna speak again with this girl with the vintage bags. I saw her with a Dior bowler and I grabbed my chest. I bit my nails and my nostrils flared because yet again, I've been watching these bags for a while, by the way. But yet again, I thought the price is going to shoot up. Maybe this is a sign of a reissue. What's going on? What's tea? It didn't happen, thank goodness. But, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if, say, the Fendi Spy bag or the Dior bowler got reissued. And let me tell you why. So my trend video is coming next. But Quiet Luxury is going to be going strong into 2024. Like she's here for a while, right? And with Quiet Luxury comes another popular trend, or something that piggybacks off of Quiet Luxury, and it's like the 90s cool aesthetic. And I don't mean like jeans or anything like that. I mean, think season 1 Sex and the City power lesbian suit. Like think about those power lesbian suits, kind of loose, kind of cool, maybe a t-shirt under it, a blazer, a big bag because you've been working all day. Like that's what the vibe is going to give. Think of a Calvin Klein sheath dress. It skims over the body. It's not tight, it's not sexy, it's cool. There's going to be a lot of cool fashion this year. And if you see those bags reissued, remember what I said. And that's it, y'all. What did y'all think of my list? What's your favorite thing on my list? Do you have a list? If you do, what's on your list? Let me know down below. Like this video if you like this video. Give it a little thumbs up. It helps out a lot. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, my darlings. Follow me over on Instagram at Born in Sequence. And or follow me on TikTok at Brittneyinc. And I will see you guys in the next video.